Exactly 3 years ago, I embarked on a journey which offered me a maybe once in a lifetime chance that I decided to take. So I packed my car and moved my life from Switzerland to a tiny remote farm in a very cold area of Norway. There were many arguments speaking against this move, but the even stronger voice of my feeling said that this is it. I had reached this point in my life where I was searching for something else than the comfort and safety of what I had. And I felt quite lost. I had finished official school time and had several gap years behind me, but I was bored by the opportunities the educational system was offering me. And I hadn't really found my place in alternative education or an own business either. All that I wanted was to live a life that feels alive. And the only place that fully made me feel like that was this piece of land near mountains and forests, by a riverbed under a glimmering ceiling of stars, where I first met the freedom and beauty of this simple lifestyle down to earth. Looking back, I know that I had hit my point of no return by the first time I had crossed that bridge, and the longing for a life that feels more whole and connected gave me the strength I needed to also take on the hardships that were going along with this path. Before I moved here, I had neither spent a winter in this area nor under such simple circumstances. All I knew was the beauty of mild Norwegian summertime. 22 years old I was when I came. I had no clue, no plan, no role model, and only a little money as I dived headfirst into an experience that made me grow up, take on responsibility, and think in a bigger and more pragmatic way than I did before. By leaving that path of normal education, I got to experience the most original and the very natural way of growing knowledge and skills. Learning by doing. Without the teacher to follow, without a goal to reach, and without a salary to get, but with a life to live, I stubbornly stayed true to my decision and gave this life a chance. Even though it turned to be pretty hard, could be very lonely, extremely cold, unexpectedly bloody and down to earth at some points, endurably dark, and surprisingly wet. I have experienced it as incredibly beautiful to live and learn so close together with nature. And I feel highly privileged to be living like that. I went through a winter with very little snow, followed by one with extremely much snow, and one which was remarkably cold over a long period of time. The lowest temperature I experienced here were minus 39 degrees this winter. The highest probably 39 degrees in a sunny corner in front of the house. I'm still in the process of accepting that something like a European spring doesn't exist up here. Spring right now looks like a dirty, dripping version of winter, with long, bright days. You can be sitting outside in the sun one day and have a snowing winter mood the next. But so far, something like a summer has always come after that, even though I didn't believe in it anymore. And even though the last one was more like a flood, and the one before more like a fridge. Yeah, you really have to be living this life to understand how beautiful it is. I went on this journey to find out who I was. I wanted to know if there was a way for me to be a meaningful member of this society, not by doing what I was told and silencing my inner voice in order to function, but by being who I was, by following my dreams and getting to know myself. And because there was this voice inside of me calling for something else. I wanted to find out where life takes me when I took the courage and followed my gut feeling. I was curious to explore what treasures and surprises it held when I began to make my dreams come true. And ignored a bit more when people were saying, you can't do that. So here I am today. And this is how the silent call of nature inside of me became the song of my life. I have not managed this life all by myself. No way. I had a lot of help. And now that my childhood dream of having a little pony farm in beautiful landscape with a lot of freedom around me came true, it's time to take the next dream into my hands. I am about to build up a school for people who want to find out what they're here for, learn some fundamental things about life that school didn't teach us, and who want to focus on encouraging their personality, grow knowledge and refine skills about how they can make their dreams come true. And I cannot imagine a better classroom than this tiny little farm. Since this YouTube video is mainly here to inspire and give you a short follow-up to the story of me and Dream Valley, you can find information about my work and the program for this year on my website, DREAMVALLEYNorway.com. Currently, it's only in German. I'm walking that journey step by step, so I'm starting small. But who knows, when I or Dream Valley will cross your path again. Thank you so much for watching, and all the best for taking your own passion seriously and create the life you dream of. May it feel alive with every step.